So good evening everyone, it is Tuesday evening and as you can see we're taking in some of these bales. Anyone who's seen my video yesterday will have seen that we were mowing some silage. Got on very well with that, and then today, to lead on from that, we had a very good dry, of course, overnight. It was forecast to be dry overnight, and then very nice day today as well. We had some great drying today. There was a great breeze this morning, and it dried out both the grass and the ground as well. So even where we're traveling, it's doing absolutely no harm whatsoever. You can see there the field is taking no abuse whatsoever. So good conditions for this, considering the time of year that it is. I was getting some smart Irish comments last night via Snapchat in a couple of different places, wondering how was I going to get the bales out of the paddy fields. In other words, there was that much water in them. But you can see that's not the case here. We have got some quite ground here, quite dry ground, and now we have some wet ground as well that you couldn't go out near now at the minute. But yeah, no, this ground here is quite dry. Bale man obviously has finished this 8-acre field, or these two fields that combined adds up to 8 acres, and he's away finishing off the other. There's about 3.5 or 4 acres I think in the other field, so he's away finishing it off now at the minute. I have a little bit of footage of him in action, so I'll put that up now in a second. See, Jerry is here on the David Brown, the 995, and he's got the single bale lifter on it. He does like to take the David Brown for some of these applications. Bales here are a little bit crooked. We started in an odd shaped triangular corner here. We're trying to build them in, and it's not easy. You want to start them really along a nice straight ditch, and you can keep them all straight, but these bales are just kind of all over the place. Let me see if we can get them out without making a mess of the stacking process. Yeah, trying to stack them here in this corner, because there's a small gate here. It's not the main gate into the field, but the small gate, let's see, maybe you can't see it, the small gate which is there, it's going to be where we'll load the bales onto a trailer for taking them up to the cows. This field is right beside the outfarm where the cows are, so it'll be quite easy to get the bales up there when and if we need them. But yeah, but as I was saying, Jerry Senior likes to take the David Brown for some of these applications because it's easy on fuel, and it's manoeuvrable as well. It's a lot more manoeuvrable than these bigger tractors, so you can see the point in taking them. Now, it doesn't have the luxuries that these here have, air seat and suspensions and all the comfort or whatnot, but it has got its place on the farm. The only issue is some of the bales earlier on, he's getting quite brave now. He's able to drive forward. You can see it's almost rearing up there on the front end, but yeah, he was having to do a little bit of reversing earlier on. There must have been one end of the field and some of the bales were a little wetter than others, so but he's able to travel forwards now, which is always a bonus. So I'll put the bit of footage up now of the round bale walking, and we'll come back then and we'll get a little bit more footage of stacking some bales. this is the bale we were looking for in this field, the last one. So we'll just get in underneath it and get it loaded up, and we'll go off then and trip it. Doing all this now one-handed because I'm holding the camera this time. Yeah, so it didn't take that awfully long. We're running out of daylight once again. The clocks changed last weekend, and well, as many of you will have known, but yeah, that hour now makes an awful difference. It's just getting dark very early now. It's dark at, well, what is it, 20, almost heading for 5:20, and the camera actually makes it look a little bit brighter than what it is. But anyway, yeah, still don't know. I never counted these bales to see how many there is, but yeah, great to get them stacked and done and out of the way. Stacking bales is one of those jobs that I used to love doing it at one time, but now I just detest it. Probably the first bales I ever stacked, I was, I'd say 11 or 12, and stacking bales then every year since, and sometimes more than others. Sometimes you could have a lot of bales, other times you might have very little, but yeah, it's just one of those jobs that I just hate doing. At some stage in my early 20s it just changed and I hated it. But anyway, it has to be done. So we'll see now if we can get this off without. Yeah, it's dead on. I'll just take a quick count of these bales and see how many there is roughly. So 73 bales there is here, which isn't too bad. I'm gonna step across here and try not to fall. Yeah, 73 bales. So yeah, works fairly well. So we'll go on now to the next field, and we'll see how many there is there, and we'll get those stacked as well. So we're back in the yard and finished stacking. 103 bales in total. So it wasn't a bad return altogether on the few bits. Yeah, and the grass itself, like I lifted a little bit of it earlier on, just checking it to see what it was like, and the grass was nice and light, dry. The bottom of the row was a little wet, but that top half of the row was nice and dry, so I'd be fairly confident it should make nice enough stuff. All that ground was sprayed before we went to America, so there was very little weeds in it, so it should be okay that way. So we'll see. It'll be interesting to see what it turns out like. We're not going to need it until it'll be well after Christmas. We've enough bales to keep us going until after Christmas. So, but we were a little worried that we may not just have enough bales, so that should see us over. We want to keep the cows. That's what's going to be eating those. The cows that has to calve in the springtime. We want to keep those cows away from the main farm here for as long as we can. We'll try to keep them down there till about the end of February, and then take them home about a month before they have to calve. So that's kind of how we work it every year. So we'll see how that works out. Yeah, so that's that done and dusted. I spent about 2 hours today washing the mower down. It wasn't really washed. It was hosed down all right, but it wasn't washed underneath since we got it. So there was a bit of going round on it. I'll see if I can get the light on. Yeah, there was a bit of going round on it, but 90% of it's all, 95% of it is all off. It's nice and clean under there now, compared to the way that it was. So it's ready now for going in. I might run around and grease it just before we put it away for the winter, just kind of have it that it's ready to go out late next spring or early summer, whenever we're cutting again. So The next thing I want to do is the harvester and the square bale. I'll have to wash those, and well, I'm going to throw a shot of grease in those as well and get them all in here. So might do that over the coming days, but as I say, we'll make some videos of that whenever we're doing the washing, and we'll whatever bit of maintenance we have to do or greasing or that, I'll try to make a few videos of that too. So something to look forward to in the coming days. So that's it. Going to get this feeding done. I have no feeding done yet, so I have about an hour still to do here. As always, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to hit the sub button, throw in a like and a comment on the video, and we'll see you tomorrow.